Hello everyone and welcome back to Off Pitch Podcast. I am your host, Boniface Otieno. Podcast is opening doors to have conversation with friends and stakeholders in various sports. We have started off with hockey to figure out conversations of discovery, reflection, friendship, and of course, offer workable solutions to various challenges which are personal, some collective, to sportsmen and women in the country and in Africa. Interesting how different parts and one sport has brought love and brotherhood to all of us together. This is leading to the conversation I'm going to be having with two of my former teammates who have become more like brothers in the present time. So stay tuned as we will be having this conversation with both of them in a few. But as we wait, you can find the podcast online on all your favorite podcast platforms where you can rate, review, and share with your friends. So stay tuned as we will be bringing you new episodes every week. Lace up your boots and hold on. This tour of the turf is unlike any other. Welcome to the Off Pitch Podcast. Different stakeholders in the sports field on some of the challenges, collective or personal, and just how we can always come together to make sure it's conducive environment for the next generation. So these conversations are starting off with people who I'm close with. We've had an interaction of 10 plus years together on the pitch and off the pitch, and somehow all of them used to connect somehow. So it's only right we get to remember and also reflect and see how best we can grow again from all the experiences we've had and the experiences we are planning for. So today I'm joined by a long-time friend, if I can say so, a fellow player, a friend for a long time, all the way from high school. On the other hand, another really a person I'd even consider a mentor, a real funny character. I'm sure you will pick up on it along the way. A wealth of experience and always fun and educative while at it. I don't know if you'll identify the person I'm talking about as we go along, but at this point I just want to welcome Brian and George on board. So, hello guys.
Hello.
There was a whole conversation on the hello, hi, how it started, and how it started. And we were able to bring a whole lot of guys into hello.
Yes, the hello. This is Brian. Brian, the friend from high school. Very many years playing hockey. Off pitch, we've been together in campus. Funny thing, I introduced him to a team that I joined when I joined campus. So it has been long. So I don't know why he's saying that we needed to start this thing. It will take me down memory lanes and maybe. Are we allowed to cry?
Yes, I have tissue.
I need some tissue.
I have tissue somewhere.
Awesome. This is Brian. Welcome to the show.
Yes, George.
This is George, or Georgie or Poji as is known in the hockey circles. Formerly played for several clubs, including the last one with my friend Bonnie. Hey. The last team we played with you was Kenya Poly. Now Technical University. But currently playing for Impala Wazes.
Yes. Back to the field or not yet, George?
On and off. Off pitch, on pitch.
Off pitch. So makes you a good guest for off pitch today.
Exactly.
Yeah. So maybe just a little background. George, we played for several good clubs in the Premier League and all. Mm-hmm. Maybe When and how did you get there, or how was that experience?
It's been a wealth of experience. Started playing the league since 2006.
Ish.
First team I played for was Strathmore University.
My friend, you're old. Continue.
Yeah, I'm old, man.
Continue.
06, now you're in 2023.
06, I was somewhere between class 6 and class 7. No, I was in class 8, yes. 06, I was in class 8,
See?
yes.
I already had an idea and I was registered.
I didn't know about
No, I just want to show the things I know now. The only thing I have more than you is my ID. I still had it before you.
I think that's the oldest thing you have. But
The oldest and only thing I have.
yeah. I think you have
No,
some kihara or kipara. So that you
but
should
this
own
is
that
experience.
too. That's experience.
This is experience. Okay, I was back to my
back
teams.
to your team,
Yeah,
Strathmore.
played for Strathmore.
2006.
Yeah, for 5 years till 2010 when I joined Mombasa Sports Club.
So you were one of the first group.
We are the
of
founding,
getting-
actually, we are the founding team of the founding members of Strathmore University hockey, and we are the first people to play for it at club level. Once we registered for the club level in 2006. Before that, I used to be just a casual player for Mombasa Sports Club, although I was not registered with them. My first team, Strathmore, played with it up to 2010. Went back to Mombasa, did Mombasa Sports Club for 3 years. Came back to Nairobi, joined Technical University, where I played alongside Mr. Brian.
Mr.
Nyamundi.
P, fullback,
P for Punjas.
P for Punjas.
Our main boy.
Before you go any further, how was the experience playing in Mombasa?
In Mombasa, it was
3
a good
years,
experience.
All the while you were in the Premier League. During
Yeah, all the while in the Premier League. 1 year as a player, 2 years as a captain. No, not in the. Actually, we started my first year. We were in the National League before we earned promotion to the Premier League. We earned. The earned is there.
You have, it
You know,
has
normally
to be-
they give teams from other places slots based on just being from others outside Nairobi. But for us, we fought our way up to the Premier League,
Yes.
where I was for 2 years. Then came back to Nairobi.
What made you change from Mombasa and back to Nairobi?
Work issues. You know, hockey, we don't play professional hockey in Kenya.
So
Not yet.
what do we say? Is it semi-professional or is it hobby?
I think it's more of a hobby.
It's more
Because
of
for
a
those who
hobby.
take it as professional, they're employed to do other work.
Yeah, so that's
You don't get paid just to play hockey.
Okay.
Unless somebody pays you to do something else. Then, meanwhile, in the process, you happen to play hockey.
Or maybe hockey is like a ladder leading you if somebody sees you're a good player. So he tells you, for the best way I can support you is to give you somewhere to work so that you can support your hockey career or
Yeah.
your hockey game. So
But it's not that I want you to play and I pay you.
and I pay you. It's
No, not yet in Kenya.
Not in
Not
Kenya.
yet. So how are we getting here? And are there such kind of situations where we have people who are living off hockey and are working in equal measure?
Working
Uh,
other careers or working alongside their playing career of hockey.
Or let's say playing career hockey as a career, being paid particularly to play hockey.
My take is maybe if you are very good and you have the time, you can maybe be outsourced by a club, not within Kenya, maybe outside of Kenya. You go play and then you
The professional stints.
yes, and then you are paid maybe a stipend. Maybe I don't think it's something that can make you last for long, or it can make you feed your family or something of the sort. It's not like money is coming from Senegal going to play for Bayern, then you want to feed your whole community through your talent, and that it's not somehow happening in Kenya. Maybe in the future, if we work towards that and bring out structures, development, fight corruption. Oh, Jesus Christ, fight corruption.
That corruption.
That corruption.
There's a consensus there somehow with the sport.
For me, ever since, even before I joined the Premier League in 2006, we had a chairman called Randiek. Who is the chairman? Up to now, my kid is about to start playing hockey. 15 years down the line.
Still the same chairman.
Hockey is getting lower and lower. Okay, we are complaining. People complain, but what more can you do?
Let's put a cap on the federation a little bit and get back to now moving to Nairobi. You're playing in the Premier League, Mombasa. Really versatile and cheeky with this play. How do you decide which team you are going to play for coming back to Nairobi?
Coming back to Nairobi?
Yes.
I think my first thing that made me to make a decision, it was based on where will I live. I happened to live along Bagathi Way, which is very close to where Technical University was training.
Okay.
And I found it very convenient to play for them. I also found friends there. There was no pressure.
Did you find friends or okay, let me ask this.
Or did I make friends there?
Did you come to play for Technical University now because it was near, or you found friends who made it near?
First of all, I found friends, and then it happened to be the nearest place to where I was.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was very convenient. You get,
very convenient.
Very, very convenient. Yeah, and also there I could get a slot. There are very some. I didn't see that much competition.
So in the position you're playing or in the role you're playing, you do not see competition, or in the whole team you could
no, it's just the whole team. I could play anywhere.
Except being a goalkeeper.
Except being a goalkeeper.
But
even if you replace the goalkeeper, I could still play there without the guards and everything.
Okay.
So we were just good.
Okay, but I think your competition there was JVC. We have a friend. You should invite him.
I
next.
will.
GCJ. GCJ these days is a county guy.
Let him come and bring his countings this side.
Once in a while.
Yes. So that's the main thing that made me base my decision on poly. Distance to the playing field, and it was easy to make friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
So at this point, Brian, you're also joining the team. How long have you been at the team, or you're joining in or at the same time?
At this point, I think that when you're joining Kenya Poly, that was around in 2012.
Yeah.
So that time I was 1 year old in the team. I joined in 2011.
So you were a veteran there already.
Yes, and then apparently I was the smallest or the youngest, so they decided to name me Punjes Kipunji. Yeah, something small. Something small. So the Kipunji thing did not sound so interesting and fun. So
modernized Punjes,
yeah. So I just said, let's put a P because I'm a designer. I think I'm creative. I used a P and it has remained to be Punjes. So if you're looking for Punjes in the hockey fraternity Kenya, you can find me. If you look for Brian, Nyamuni, Owino, sorry. So I joined Technical University 2011 after finishing high school, that is in 2010. 2010, you're already playing in the Premier League.
I was already in the Premier League.
Already
I retired. Two teams
years.
retired. One team retired and another one in the league.
Hey.
You're young, man.
So thanks.
Can you please get me some water? You specific.
Okay. Now, at this point, joining Kenya Poly, I met some very good players, interesting personalities. And then I invited Bonnie during that period to come and join me. I think it just that's when you were joining Kenya Mass.
That's the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. But funny thing, I joined Kenya Poly illegally.
Before
even
I was going to bring that up.
And being admitted.
He's already a student before he's a student.
You're a student before you were a student.
I was a student before I was a student because I was good anyway.
Yes.
So that made me be accepted in the team. We went to Mombasa. Funny thing, during that time, I don't know if you are in the team at that
I
point.
didn't make Mombasa then.
So when we went to Mombasa to play against MSC, against Akina Pogi, and I can remember there's a scenario where we were told not to board the school bus so that we can be paid our allowance.
I remember the scenario very well.
You remember this scenario. Now the funny thing, I don't have an ID, a school ID that is
official.
Official.
Yes.
And the team captain is insisting you have to go and sign so that you be paid your money.
Against your ID number.
Against
your
my
school ID number.
Yes. I'm a fresher, if you know the word fresher, and you're like, hey, this is the right thing. I've never seen this happening. You're just from high school. Should I join this caravan? Should I relax a bit? And back then, 800 was a lot. Not right at the moment. This is 2023. That was 2011. 800, you could go out at that time, buy Tusker beer, eat, buy credit.
Have enough for the morning
yes, have
and
enough
sleep.
for the morning and sleep.
Actually, that was the month.
Then, we signed for that, and then I joined the team. I knew this is the people to be with. This is the group.
How did it go? Did you have trouble, or it was easy at the signing?
At first, I was not so confident, because I wasn't even, my face was not known even amongst our team members.
I even didn't know you, me also.
So I signed. The team encouraged me, and they told me you have to sign because it's your money. There's nobody who's going to sign for you. If you don't sign, you don't get it. If you sign, you get it, you pocket it, you waste it, or you spend it well. And we signed around Mtitandei. By the time I was getting to Nairobi, I stayed in Kawangware. I don't think I had a lot of it. I don't know what to do.
In between somewhere. Inside the bus.
Inside the bus.
With two or less stops.
Yeah, maybe the bus swallowed 400 shillings. Then Mlolongo swallowed another 400. By the time I was getting to town,
you're very broke.
I had my 30 shillings to Kawangware.
Enough. So who are in the team at this particular time?
At this particular time, the veterans were Eriko Sungu, Adongo. We call him Eriko Siepa in brackets. We had somebody called Lefty. We had Mumo. We joined with the
late Hussein.
Exactly, the late Hussein. May his soul rest in peace, Bana.
Chicharito.
Chicharito, we joined with Chicharito almost the same time.
Okay.
We joined with one Simiu almost the same time.
Samuel Simiu.
Yes, Samuel Simiu.
Okay.
We joined, Kataka came like a little bit earlier. Daystar was a veteran. I found him in the team. Okay. I found Deno Munyonyi in the team. Yes. I found
Eli Rogers.
Kebata. Kebata was our diving striker.
Scores on special occasions.
Scores on special goals, deflections.
Our Rashford. Only without the scoring prowess.
Oh my goodness. And then at that time, Eli was the captain. He encouraged me a lot to join the team. He was there mostly, let me say, about support and bringing me into the team and the social circle, the culture of the team. I was there. And then there was Deno Munyonyi. Off pitch. Yeah, drink a lot of water. We know you. Vijana, we know you. Drink a lot of water before a game. Was the Elfas. We had Elfas.
Yes. Hudson.
Hudson Mulama.
He was a very good defender, very ruthless.
Yes. And a very big politician. Aspiring.
Yeah. Big FC fan.
FC fan. It's been long since I saw him though.
I know.
I wish I could meet him right now and see how he's coping.
So this is the whole essence of this thing, hoping we get different guys, Pogi with Calvins together, Pogi with some
Sue together.
Sue together. Nice. Yes, so I'm hoping we get to vary and just try to catch up all through these conversations. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Joji, same time 2010 or 2011, you're already in the team, or you're joining the team?
I joined in 2012.
Excuse.
Yeah, by the time I was joining, I think I also found you guys. You're already in the team. And the first time I saw Punjes with his stick bag, okay, he used to be a man of swag.
With
And too many vishasha and headphones
Yes.
and qualitative analysis. Punjes.
You don't just come for training. You have to be in the mood. You have to
be in the mood.
Yes, for you to
And
enjoy
because
the
of that, it made you be rejected once you landed for a tournament, which we'll never forget. But it's story for other
some
day.
interesting experiences and exposures. We went to play for KMTC. We played for KMTC, zonal, district, blah blah blah.
Yes.
So this time we reached the finals, the nationals, and then because we were among the players who were, I don't know, poached or bought or whatever. They used to give us some
Hockey for food.
Hockey for trip.
Hockey for trip.
Yes.
Hockey for socializing outside the field.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay, there was food, of course, I can't deny. Lots and lots of food. And there was also 500 at the end of it. Oh my God, 500 was a lot of money. So we went to play.
Especially if and through playing hockey. Okay, yes.
We went to play, the venue was at Nyeri, if I remember right. And at that time, as Josie has mentioned, I was a swag guy. You go there with the headphones, you wear your Adidas top down jacket, Adidas, track Adidas.
Hockey bag.
TK hockey bag.
Few dollars in the bag.
Exactly, few dollars.
Not just shillings, man.
No, we don't do shillings by then. We used to do dollars. So, reaching there or getting there, there was an assembly, identification assembly or something. And you're there turning up like a pro.
Just arriving.
Cristiano Ronaldo arriving at Gor Mahia.
As they try to sort out a scandal that just had happened.
Yes, so everybody turned towards me and like, I don't think you are a KMTC student. And I'm like, I do orthopedic. What is orthopedic? And I'm like, Otho, you do some somersault, Otho. Anyway, to cut it short, I never played any game in the tournament. I came back to Nairobi. For the team not to be disqualified, I had to disqualify myself. Yeah, but it was fun. It was interesting. I got to meet outside the field people there.
Off pitch
people. Ladies.
And gentlemen.
Let's continue.
But this is not the first time we've faced such a challenge.
We've faced it before.
The other time it was on my end at Rift Valley, Cabernet,
yeah. Oh, yes. So, I remember you were told...
you are not a KMTC student.
You look like a club material. You play for Simba?
Dentistry, yes.
Dentistry.
ID number, you crammed it through the night. But all this, we don't keep hair. I had a large afro. So
we don't have to say what it was consuming.
So just come. We were on a rampage that tournament. 5 Nyeri, 5 Kisumu, 5 Mombasa, 5 Nairobi.
No.
To get a walkover, you go to the final tomorrow. Give us your best.
Give us your best. Come, baby, come.
The officials were coming that day to check everything.
And finally, you were found out.
This hair.
Did you play in the finals? Your hair. Your hair was not MTC material.
It wasn't. I had an afro, and I think we missed Kichana, or we got late, so it was.
And then in the morning, did your eyes sleep? Your eyes were sleeping.
But we always have to off pitch before.
We have off pitch before the
before
pitch.
we get to
so
the
like
pitch.
your eyes do not look like opticians, optometry, optics.
But Brian, I chose an easy one. I was a dentist, man, so they couldn't ask, and I knew my admission.
What can be so difficult about the teeth?
So this was the second time, but you guys went on and played, yes? Or
Yes,
the whole team
and I
was?
think, did we win or we were runners base?
We
Runners up.
were runner. I think we ended up being runners up because a few more guys were
Yeah,
also
we're
disqualified because
disqualified.
That happened while you played for the same MTC.
for the same MTC
Different
Nairobi.
years now.
But different years.
Yes,
Different conning years.
different.
Yeah.
But they also gave us a real experience tournament-wise during those early years of playing. Yeah.
It was fun, bro. It was fun. A lot of fun.
So now playing together, how is this for both of you?
When we started playing together, training used to start at 4:35, but we could be at the pitch by 3. Just to do some and some light training. The
Light
training
training.
before the training,
Yeah, exactly.
which used to be more interesting even more than the training itself.
Around the field, when you do your laps, before you do your laps, you have
Yeah.
to stretch and warm, and then you used to cycle, puss. Yes, exactly.
It used to be a crew of about, I think it was six or so. I
One
remember
special lady.
with one special lady, Sue, our very able Sue. What a man can do.
What a man can do for sure.
Sue can do better.
Wewe. Skuma huyo msee, wewe.
Taco.
That's
Taco with an alpha. I always remember yellow steak if you...
Yeah, KK.
But it was tough. She used to show us tough love.
We never won anything with this good team.
We did. We never won anything with Poli, with Took. Not anything per se. We used to win some tournaments here and there.
It's still the National League, yes?
Yeah. But in terms of winning something, we were great friends and we were good teammates. We never say like a league, a championship or something, but off field and tournaments.
We were very big winners.
We were big winners.
And the spirit, how did we keep it on off the pitch? What were some of these things?
That's why
made it
Jojo
workable?
was saying
Because,
we used to, official training time was 4:30. We used to be there earlier, so that's off pitch. The cycles there,
yes.
the zeal was there, the
We
motivation.
used to bond before.
The bonding was so strong. That's why it was a good team, because there was that support amongst each other. You know how body plays. When he makes a run, you know he's going to do this. When Georgie makes a run, and then when he tells you to tackle someone, it has to come with some abuse, very nice abuse, so that you know this guy loves you.
One's only the best.
Yeah, then he has a say, Mayday. The defense is bad, so you have to, when you hear Mayday,
Also
Just
have
do
to-
your research.
yes, you are needed.
Abandon whatever you're doing whenever you're doing.
Abandon whatever you're doing and come. So it was awesome. We played the season. I think we really had our pictures published all over the newspapers, People, Standard, Nation. Why could you not appear on TV by then? But
We appeared on GBS. That was TV.
yeah.
It was
I
still
remember
TV.
there's a day we played, was it Ghana? No, that was with Impala. Ghana Revenue Authority.
Ghana Revenue
There's a tournament we had at City Park.
It was Vaisaki tournament.
Okay.
Vaisaki tournament. That's now 2015, right?
And this brings us to the end of the first part of episode 2. We come back with George and Brian as we discuss moving on and starting a new team at Impala Hockey Club. Like, subscribe, comment on all various online platforms, and that is Off Pitch Africa on YouTube, Off Pitch Africa podcast on Spotify, Off Pitch Africa podcast on Instagram, and Off Pitch Africa podcast on Facebook.